Good day and welcome to Zenny Yoga. This class is focused on front splits only. Sorry, the sun is in my eyes a bit, but it's best for lighting to do this outside. So the sequence is some tips and tricks that I picked up in the last 2 years since I've started stretching. I've at long last gotten my splits only like a few weeks ago, and I can get it when I do warm up quite a bit. So we're going to go through the whole sequence today. Like I said, tips and tricks I picked up along the way. I used to be a long distance runner, so flexibility was non-existent 2 years ago. It is not something that is gained quickly. I'm 39 years old, so like many people trying to stretch later on in life and get more flexible, it is a bit more, it's a bit more difficult, but it's definitely not impossible, because if I could do it, then anyone can. So welcome, and let's see how it goes. So normally I start my yoga classes with mobility exercises just to get all the joints nice and loose. So we're going to do it the same as a regular yoga class, but the sequencing is only going to be focused on the hips for the front splits. So we're going to start in a seated position, and we're just going to turn our heads to the one side and over to the other side, and back again, back to the center, look up and down, keep the shoulders down and down, straight up, opposite hand to opposite ear and pull down, gently, release, other hand goes over, pull down gently and release. You can put your opposite hand on the opposite knee and just twist your body towards the back and twist again. And forward, and do a big circle with the upper body. Oh, the sun is lovely. Other direction. And to the center. So, when it comes to splits and stretching in general, you want your environment to be nice. So put on nice music you like, do it outside in the sun, get your surroundings nice, because you want to be in a positive vibe when you're doing stretching, because it can be a bit unpleasant sometimes, so make it pleasant for yourself. I use essential oils. I've got essential oil rollers. I put it on me so I can have that lovely smell all the time. It's everything. You're connecting this with stretching, so in your mind you're making it nicer. The other thing is, off the mat, drink plenty of water. It does have an influence on your flexibility. So if you drink plenty of water, 8 glasses a day, it will definitely make a difference. So we're going to start warming up the muscles, and a very good one I use in my yoga classes is doing sun salutations. So we're going to do the classic sun salutation C, which is a good one when you are opening the hips, because you will be doing lunges as part of the sun salutations. So you're going to stand to the front of your mat, leaving a bit of space in front of the toes. Your hands are in prayer mudra. Reach up above the head, do a slight back bend, and then we forward fold all the way down, Uttanasana. Hang in there for a bit. You can bend the knees to get the hands flat on your mat, and you step back. I'm going to step back with my right leg. So we're in a runner's lunge. You can get on TP fingers, and you pull your shoulders back, shoulder blades together. Engage the leg muscles to the back leg and really straighten that leg. Hold a bit, breathe into the hips. So during this class, when you're breathing, really concentrate in the hip area. Hands go flat. We go into plank, Phalakasana. Slowly go down. Try and stay in Chaturanga. Push up into Cobra. Again, although this is a back flexibility pose, Try and focus on your hips. Tuck your toes in, lift the body. You can adjust the feet. We're in downward facing dog, also good for the hips. Push down with your heels. Pull up with your hips. Turn your shoulders outwards, hide your armpits. Hold that strong stance. Now we are stepping forward with the right leg. So we've got the runner's lunge to the other side and pull down with the shoulders. Engage the back leg muscles nice and straight. Feet together and we slowly come up. So this is a very good warm-up. You can do this in your own time. You can pause the video, do 3 or 4 of them. It heats up your head, it cleanses the body. Just all in all a good warm-up. Another thing for getting the hamstrings nice and warm, we can just do a few regular squats. So when you go down, get your weight in the back so you have your knees behind the toes. You should be able to wiggle your toes while you go down in that squat. And we do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay down there, roll your wrists. Down again, up again. Interlace the fingers and really roll it out. And slowly you stand up. Right, from there, we're going to go slowly all the way down. Try and stop in Malasana. You're sitting back. Feet are a bit wider than hip width and you're pushing your knees out with your elbows and you're keeping that prayer mudra in front of you. And breathe. We're slowly going to sit all the way down and we start in Baddha Konasana. You want to get your knees down as low as you can. I'm not going to press down on my knees. I'm rather going to open my feet like I'm reading them like a book. And this will help me to get the knees down a bit. Also fold forward a bit. Breathing into your hips. And come up. I'm going to place the feet flat. Knees still up. You're sitting back a bit. I'm sitting against the wall. Nice and comfy. You're going to let your legs fall to the one side, to the center, and to the other side. 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 Alright, back. Keep it there. Twist your body. So you're going chest towards that knee. And you can adjust your hands, walk about a bit. Try and get a lacquer stretch in that glute muscle. So you're sort of positioning it in a place where you feel the stretch. You can adjust your body. Hold for a bit. Center again. Let the legs fall to the other side. We go down. Adjust yourself a bit. Feel that stretch. And come up. We're going to do a few downward facing dogs and upward facing dogs. Also breathing into your hips. So you want to press up. And this time you can move your hips around a bit. So you're bending the knees one by one. Wiggling a bit. You're loosening those joints. From there, you're going to go down into plank and up. Now you are only on your hands and on your toes. And your wrists are stacked with your shoulders, nice straight line. And again, I know this is a back flexibility stretch, but you can breathe into your hips and try and concentrate on the hips. And I'm moving it around a bit again. From there we go into down dog again, moving a bit. We're going to do 3 sets. And up dog. And down dog. And to the center and all the way down. And give it a bit of a rest. Slowly come up. Place the one leg forward, straighten the back leg. I'm starting with my left leg. So we're again going into that runner's lunge we did as part of the sun salutation. Shoulders nice and back. From there, we're going to go into a pyramid. So you're straightening the leg and flexing this foot. From there, we go back down into runner's lunge. Back up into pyramid. Back down. Do this 6 times, slowly. 3, 4, 5, and 6. From there, stay in pyramid, and you're just swaying from front to the back, placing the heel down, lifting the toes, then pointing. So this foot is going from flexed to pointed. 3 more, 1, 2, and 3. From there, place the back leg down, flat. We're going into Anjaneyasana, or the crescent moon. So you're moving that foot a bit forward, and you want to press the hips forward. So you feel the stretch at the front leg across. Breathe into it. From there, we're going to go into a half split, flexing this foot. So you're sitting down in that half split. Forward again in Anjaneyasana. Breathe into those hips. And back into half split, flexing that foot. We go forward again. So we'll do it 3 times. You can do it as often as you'd like. This sequencing, just going from Anjaneyasana to half split, is something you can do daily. It takes a minute. So you do a few of these on the days you can't do your splits training, because I know it takes time. And this will definitely help. You do it in front of the TV, you do it while the kettle is boiling for your cup of coffee. So the last one, we go forward. We're going to place the opposite hand next to the front foot, lift the back leg, grab that back foot with the opposite hand and twist, opening the chest to the side. So we're opening the chest towards that front leg. And hold that twist. Slowly come down into that half split again. Go forward. I've got an extra mat. You can go and grab, pause, and go and grab something soft to put behind that back knee, because it can take some strain. So what we're going to do, we're in Anjaneyasana again. You're going to lift the back leg, grab hold with the same hand as that foot, same side. Add your other hand. You're engaging the glute muscle to the back leg as you're pulling your heel into the back of the leg, and you're pushing forward with the hips. Three more deep breaths. Slowly go down, and we half split again, straightening this leg, leaning back. You don't have to sit all the way down, and you're flexing this foot, so we're flossing the muscles. Both knees back, and you can rest in child's pose for just a bit. Then we do the other leg to the front. So other leg goes forward. Now we're going to go from the runner's lunge again. Back leg straight. Engage that leg muscles. Straighten the front leg and flex the foot and go back down. Up to pyramid, back down. 3 and down. 4 and down. 2 more. 5 down. 6 down. Straight legs back and forth, just rocking from pointed toe to flex. Pointed, flex. 3, 4, 5, 6. Back leg goes down. And we're pushing down into Anjaneyasana. Feel the stretch there. Breathe into the hips. Only push as far as you feel the stretch. Don't feel pain. From there, we go into that half split, flexing the front foot. Anjaneyasana again. Flex the foot as you go back into the half split. Forward again. Push down. I think every time you do this, you'll go down a wee bit further. From there, we're going to twist. So opposite hand grabs opposite foot and open the chest towards that front knee. Release, half split. Forward, lift the back leg, same hand grabs that foot, other hand joins, and we pull in, heel towards the bum, engaging the glute muscles as you pull forward. And we go down into half split. Legs together and rest. We're taking the left leg forward now. Again into Anjaneyasana, but move that foot a wee bit forward. So you've got a deeper stretch now in the hips. So you're just moving that foot a little bit forward so you can stretch deeper into it. You'll feel it in the front of this leg. Hands to the sides, go into half split. From here, we're going to fold that leg into pigeon pose. Very important in pigeon to keep your hips squared with your mat. You don't want, for balance sake, if you lift your hands, to go down onto the one bum. You always want to do this. So that's why I use a block, and you can use a pillow at home, put it under your bum, and then you know that you've got the right posture and you've got your hips squared. Now in pigeon, you can lift the back leg as high as you can. Hold it there for a few breaths. And then you can grab hold of that foot with the same side hand and you pull it towards you. Slowly go down with that leg. Tuck the foot in the back. Front foot goes flat on the mat. I have my blocks in front. We're going to go into the lizard pose or Uttanapristhasana. I like to use the blocks because then I have my back a bit more straight and I'm still getting the same stretch. Back leg engaged, the muscles are engaged, you're pulling the kneecap up, so you know the quads are engaged, you're engaging the glutes. Keep that leg very straight. Then you come down with that knee, foot goes flat. I'm taking away the blocks now because I want to go into a deeper lizard pose. Breathe into those hips. And slowly release legs together, child's pose. Right leg goes forward. Anjaneyasana, a bit wider than we did in the beginning, so you're moving that foot out a bit. Sink into it. You're arching the back a bit to get that deeper stretch. The hips are squared. Go down into half split, flexing that front foot. Chest to knee. I'm folding that front leg in for pigeon. I'm flexing this foot to take a bit of pressure off my knee. I'm putting that block under my bum again so that I don't fall over. Shoulders are back. Lift the back leg by itself, don't grab it yet. Now I'm grabbing that foot with the same side hand and I'm pulling it into me. You can pull it down. You can use a strap for this as well. Take a strap around the foot, pull it closer if you can't reach that foot. Alternatively, you can have it in your elbow as you pull it forward. Try and engage the glute muscles as you pull it. Slowly release. Tuck the toes. Front foot goes flat. And we go into Uttan Prasthasana again. Back leg nice and engaged. Pull up the kneecap. Breathe into the hips. Try and sink deep. Lower that knee. Foot goes flat. And we reach down with our forearms into a deeper lizard pose. Push up, both knees back, and we rest in child's pose. Now I'm taking my left leg forward again, the one I stretched in the beginning, the first time. Taking my mat out of the way. Again, we're going to go into Anjaneyasana. Bit wider, so it's deeper stretch. Square the hips. Hold that for a few breaths. Hands on the mat and slide. I'll go down into your half split. Slide back. Flex the foot. Floss the muscles. From here, at last, grab a block to each side. I think it's better to have something to press down on. And we're going to go down for our first split, but we're going to go down twice. So, take it very easy the first time. You can actually do it 3 times. So you breathe into your hips. Keep the hips squared. You're only going as far down as you feel comfy. When you feel your hips opening, try and pull that back leg forward. So you're pulling in the hip, pull forward. Try and breathe into it. You can sit on a block or on a cushion or a pillow. Two more breaths. You can pause the video and hold the splits for as long as you like. I don't like holding them for more than 30 seconds. I see plenty of videos saying holding a split for like 3 minutes. I don't really think you are doing that much better in holding it for 3 minutes instead of only 30 seconds. You're still getting the same stretch, but I think you're tiring out your muscles. So I'd rather do smaller snippets. Going for that deep Anjaneyasana and back into half split, and then we're going to slide into Hanumanasana or front splits with the right leg. So now we're just alternating the legs. We're going to go back to the left one now, and each time you do this, you're definitely going to go down a bit more, keeping the hips squared. It helps to really engage the front leg muscle, so you're pulling your kneecap up. The first one we're going down, so you're not going down all the way, just as far as you feel comfy, pulling that hip forward. Opening your chest, try and open your chest to the front to make sure that you're not opening your hips. Two more breaths. And release. Woo, release a bit, rest a bit, and go into child's pose, just loosening the hips. You're taking the left leg forward again, so you're just sliding directly into that splits. Maybe you're going down a bit lower now than the first one. Hold this for about 30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Rest a bit. Wiggle the hips. Other leg goes forward. It's nice to have socks on so you can actually slide into it. But move mindfully. Don't plonk down. You're engaging your muscles as you go down. You never relax the muscles into a split. You're actually engaging them more so you can go into a deeper split. Breathe into it. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Last set before I show you some more tricks. I hope you're not too tired. Like I said, pause the video, restart it later. Do bits and pieces, whatever makes you feel comfortable. But consistency is key. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, release a bit. Wiggle. Yuck. Okay, other leg forward. Slide down as far as you can. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. And before we go on to the next bit, I want you to lie on your back. Feet up, grab hold of the outsides of the feet and pull your knees towards your armpits or all the way down to your mat. This is the happy baby pose. Breathe into those hips. Release, just holding your legs to the front. And slowly come up into a seated pose. In, easy pose or a seated posture. Okay, so the next trick is slides. It helps to take a face cloth or like a gym cloth, and you place it on the floor and you put your foot on the cloth, and if you have laminate flooring you can slide your foot forward and back. I'm going to attempt it now on this mat. I'll see how it goes. Might be a bit sticky for me, but it's very nice to have that slide. So you're going to use blocks for this as well, or something to press up on, or keep your body straight up. So we start in Anjaneyasana basically, but you're more upright. What you want to do, I'm going to set my blocks to the highest part. Straighten the one leg to the front, and I'm sliding down and pulling that foot back up. When it comes back up to me, I'm lifting the foot. This is activating more muscles in your hamstrings. So go forward. As you're arching the back, you're keeping the body straight. Pull that leg back and lift. Forward, pull back and lift. The next three, you put the blocks down lower. You're going to try and sink lower. The slides, you need to do mindful movement, engaging the muscles. Only go down as far as you feel comfy. Don't go too fast. This is something where you can hurt yourself, but it's also an exercise that helps quite a great deal. So if you do it properly, do it mindfully, concentrate. So you keep your hips squared, leg goes forward, pulls back up and lift. Forward, up, lift. Last one, up, lift. Last set, this is the challenging one. See if you can do it. Hands on the hips, slide forward. Without using your hands, pull that foot back up and lift. Down again and up. I'm getting rug burn on my mat. Woo, and pull up, oi, and up. This works the hip flexors. So that was the last one. And then you take your blocks back and you slide into the normal full split. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Wiggle those hips. The other foot is going to go to the front now for the slides. Again, my blocks are in the highest position. Straightening the front leg, sliding down. I'm taking my back leg down a bit. And back up and lift. Remember that lift. Down, up, and lift. Down, up, and lift. Blocks lower, you can place it in the lowest form or the one in between. For this leg, I'm going to try the lowest one. 1, and lift. 2, and lift. 3, and lift. Last challenge. You can do
do this slowly. If you can't get it right the first time, I definitely didn't. 1, you can feel it in this muscle as you pull up and lift. 2, and again, you can put something under that knee. Ooh. And last one. Away. And lift. Bring back the blocks. And get my mat straight. And now we slide down to full split only for 10 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Okay, last one for our passive splits I want to show you. And then I'll quickly show you just one active split, well, 2 active split stretches. So passive splits, last one, is, you know, the guys that go to the gym, they do a power set, which means they set the machine to a heavier weight, and then the last set they do a bit lighter, so they can do more and they're stronger in it. I used to do with running as well. It's like a power set of running. If I wanted to do an incline of 3%, which is a bit of an incline, I used to do 7% and then take it down to 3%, which means after I've run 7% for a bit, that 3%, which is still an incline, felt like I'm running downhill. So that's what I want to do today with over splits. So even if you don't have your splits yet, if you're close to the floor, it will help. But the idea is that we start working on over splits. So when you go down to the regular angle, after you did the over split, it's going to feel like you're running downhill. It's going to feel easier. So what I'm doing is got one block to the front, going left leg first again. Got my foot on that block, just need to balance it. And now I'm going down, only as far as I feel comfortable. I'm not going for the mat. One day I'll reach it. Try and hold this for 30 seconds. Breathe into those hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that foot from the block. And now, as a power set, we do a regular one. Blocks to the sides. Rest a bit. Now we're sliding that leg down. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Other leg goes to the front now for the over split. Again, this is something you can do at home 3-4 times. If you do three over splits and then the regular one, definitely feels like running downhill for me. Remember to engage that leg. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And get that foot off. Wiggle the hips a bit, square them again. My hips always open, it's constantly working on it. Now we slide down. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we go into that happy baby again because we need it. Ooh, up with the feet, hold the outsides of the feet, pull down. Pull in the legs to the chest, knees to chest. Bit more, and then we slowly come up into a seated position. So now for active splits, a very nice stretch that I picked up actually in this week in an aerial class. You're going to engage your leg muscles, pulling up the kneecaps, keeping your back nice and straight. Lift your heels, so then you know the legs are nice and engaged. You're going to go for a forward fold. Got a fly on me. Forward fold. Hands to the front, back is nice and straight. And instead of reaching for the toes, you keep your arms in this position. You just reach forward, keeping your back straight. Only as far as you can go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax the knees, relax the legs, relax the arms. We're just flopping forward. Whew. 10 more seconds, lifting their heels, arms to the front, forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. For active splits, standing splits. Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm going to use my left leg first. That was the leg I started with all my splits. Get your balance on that leg, and then you lift the back foot as high as you can, and you try and hold it for 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Shake it out a bit. We need to do the other leg as well. So my active splits are definitely not very strong, but it's a work in progress. So we keep at it. Other leg goes up. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're coming to a seated position. Ooh. And we go back to where we started in Padmakonasana. Cooling down a bit. Open the feet so the knees go down. From there, we're just going to do a quick stretch through the hamstrings. You're going to get on your back. We're going to end again in Padmakonasana. One leg goes up, other leg is down. Figure 4, which means ankle to above the knee. You're going to grab hold behind this thigh. And you're going to pull into it, but you're pressing that knee out with your elbow. You can pull it up to you when you pull your shoulders towards the mat. Slowly release, swap feet. So the other foot goes behind the knee or above the knee, hands behind the thigh, pull up, elbow presses that knee outward, shoulders down to the mat, pull it in. You'll feel it in the glute. Slowly release. Ooh, let the knees fall to the one side. And center, and let them fall to the other side. And center,
Get yourself back up. We're back in Baddha Konasana, which is so lovely for the hips. Opening the feet so the knees go down. Shoulders back and relaxed. From there we just go into an easy posture. Hands on the knees, close the eyes, deep breaths. Again, breathe into your hips, they worked so hard. Now you can put on some music at home, do a long Shavasana with some lovely oils, and you rest your muscles. I'm placing my hands in prayer mudra in front of me. And I bow to all of you and thank you for joining me. Happy splits. I really hope this makes a difference for you. I think if you do this sequence 2-3 times a week, it should be fine. Like I said, do in between. Do Anjaneyasana, which is your crescent moon, that deep lunge we did with the back leg on the mat, going into a half split. So you're going back and forth, and then you flex that foot as you go into the half split and back up. That can make quite a difference without having to actually do the splits. Another nice thing I've seen is that people work on their splits on a soft mattress or on your couch or on your bed, so that your knee can sort of sink into the bed. Your back knee can sink into it, front leg nice and straight, and it's just less impact on your knees and on your joints. And you are not necessarily doing a full split, but you're touching down with that thigh, which means you're easing into it. So that's also something you can do at home. But I wish you the best, and please send me some pictures. I want to see if you're making any progress. Don't be too hard on yourself. It takes time. It's not a quick fix thing. I see a lot of ads and stuff saying that you can do the splits within a week. Maybe some people, maybe some 10-year-olds. I think my child can do it, but I think just do it in a healthy way and to prevent injury. Rather be kind to yourself and do it